This episode of the podcast is brought to you by Applied Botanics, premium, consistent, and affordable wellness for all. Each of their products features a specialized formula with targeted terpenes to give you a CBD experience that helps you sleep better, take the edge off, and relieve your aches and pains to help you live healthy and happy. Newly added to their CBD lines, in addition to their drops, are new topicals that you can roll on and high-dose CBD edibles to help you find your balance. Visit appliedbotanics.com today and use code word Popko Project at checkout to receive 30% off your first order. Applied Botanics. Live healthy and happy. This episode of the podcast is also brought to you by Keller's Garden Center and Landscaping Services. Whether you need plants, trees, sod, mulch, rock, flowers, topsoil, grass seed, straw bales, or anything to help your lawn look its best, Keller's has you covered. Located in Exeter, Pennsylvania, near Blue Ribbon Dairy on Kern Street, mums and fall items are now available, and look for fall festival weekends at Keller's Garden Center starting September 25th and running through October 31st. Paint your own pumpkins, scavenger hunts, hay maze, face painting, and more. Check out Keller's Garden Center on social media for more information. My guest today is a young, talented musician from northeastern Pennsylvania. He is set to release a new album on September 24th called A Series of Mostly Nothing, which will be available streaming everywhere, and then shortly after that on vinyl. We talk about the new full-length album, recording it in what he calls the tiny house, prepping for a big rock show in support of the album release, old school guerrilla marketing show promotion, being a musician during a worldwide pandemic, signing a record deal, our future hot tub date, Moe's vs. Chipotle, and a bunch more. Please welcome to the show one of my favorite musicians and favorite people, James Barrett. We're live. Okay, James Barrett. James Barrett, what's up, buddy?
Johnny Popko.
Dude.
I'm doing well.
I'm so tired of seeing you via a computer screen.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. I'm over it.
Yeah.
Wait, am I allowed to curse now?
Do whatever you want.
There's no rules anymore.
No rules. This is the internet. Yeah. No one cares.
Yeah, there's no more rules anymore. Yeah,
unless we break rules on Facebook and Twitter and things like that. But it's the Wild West. It's the Wild West.
I've been banned on Twitter once. I was banned last year I got a 2-week suspension.
Really?
So
for what?
Yeah, it's because it was in 2020. It was the day before my birthday, and I thought, you know what? I wanted to add my birthday to my profile so I can get the balloons on my profile. And I added my birthday, and it said because I made the account in 2009, and I was like under 12 or something when I made the account like 10 plus years ago, that it gave me like a Twitter underage, and they booted me. Like I all I wanted was balloons for my birthday, virtual balloons, and instead I got suspended from Twitter for the age violation.
Unbelievable.
11 years later. So I got no balloons, and I couldn't go on Twitter on my birthday. So
you're a big Twitter guy, aren't you?
Love Twitter.
You love Twitter. I hate Twitter. I hate it.
Yeah, I love it. It's where I've met essentially like everyone in my team.
Yeah, you're far younger than I am. For me, Twitter is just the Wild West. I can't do it. I'm old, so I go to Facebook and Instagram.
You're not old.
I'm very old.
You're not old. Apparently, you're not. Apparently, not old enough to drink.
Oh, well, yes, I have water here. We were supposed to have beers. I understand. We were supposed to have beers.
Virtual beers.
Yeah, we're supposed to have virtual beers, and I'll tell you why. What's going on? So right now we're recording this. It's 10:42 at night.
So I'm allowed to say that. Okay, so I
yeah. So it's no secret. This is recorded.
Okay.
But it's very late. You and I are both very busy men, and we'll get into that. But what I'm doing now, so I've only had drinks twice in the last almost 5 weeks.
Good for you.
Yeah. So my wife and I, we had tried to add to our family. As you know, we have a little one. He's 3.5. He'll be 4 in December.
Yeah.
We've wanted a sibling for him for a while now. It's probably been about 2 years.
Yeah.
And we've struggled, unfortunately. Experienced some losses, 3 to be exact.
Oh man.
Yeah. So it's been a rough 2 years. You know, put a pandemic on top of that. It's been a shitty 2 years. But
wow.
So this month we started IVF. So I'm trying to keep this meat wagon tip top shape.
Yeah.
So I partied a couple nights in Atlantic City when I was there for work with Axelrad.
Yeah.
I hope this doesn't. But so I'm drinking water. I drink a gallon a day for the most part.
Wow.
I have some bone broth.
Well, I give that to my dogs.
Bone broth?
Yeah, it's for dogs. Like not. I mean, I don't know. I don't drink bone broth, so I don't know if there's a difference between human edible bone broth and animal edible bone broth. But I know my dogs get it in their food.
I guess I would assume it's very similar. I mean,
yeah,
you know.
I'll send you whatever I give my dogs, and if it makes you feel good, then I guess you're okay.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know. We'll see.
Well, Popko, I'm sorry to hear all of that because that's a lot, and very unfortunate. And I'm glad that you are persevering, doing okay.
Life's not always easy.
No,
it's just very strange. It's very strange because we had zero issues having our son. It was like almost like where we want to have a child. We had sex, and she got pregnant. It was literally that easy.
Yeah.
Like it was literally that easy, and it was that easy. The 3 other times that she was pregnant after that, like it was like we did our thing. She was pregnant. But yeah, we experienced losses, and then since then we've had trouble even getting pregnant. So this is the route we're taking, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we will. Yeah, it just sucks because I know you have a brother. You have a sister too?
I have 2 older sisters and then a brother. Yeah.
So I have 2 younger brothers, and I'm 5.5 years older than my middle brother, and I'm 9 or 8.5 years older than my youngest. So we're very spread out. So we don't we're not that close. My younger brother and I are closer now. Because he's married and has a child, so we kind of connect on that level, but not nearly as much as I'd like to. But yeah, so it's just I think the distance and age has a lot to do with that. But I don't want that for him. I don't want that for my.
No, I could see that. I think my oldest sister is 10 years older than me, and then Jen is I think 8, and then my brother is 4 years older than I am. And you know what? Luckily, we've never really had that issue.
That's good.
So I think that don't be too concerned about that. I think your children are going to be just fine if they're being raised by you and your wife. And
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Oh, I know so. And apparently, you said you're saying your kid's going to be an athlete. That's what I'm seeing on Facebook.
I mean, if it's on Facebook, it's going to be true, right?
Yeah, nothing fake is on Facebook.
I hope so. I mean, I hope the plan is to introduce him to several different sports, and if he likes likes whatever, great. I'm hoping he sticks to baseball and basketball.
Yeah,
but he's doing soccer now. He's having fun doing that. But he's 3.5, so I mean, who knows what's going to happen? Does
he play music? Do you like music? Not play music. Does he like music?
He's strange in that aspect. I think he does, but he's not drawn to it by any means. But I don't think I was really into it until I was 6 or 7 either. I don't play an instrument at all. I just knew that I liked what I was hearing.
Wow.
So yeah, I mean, my mom wanted me to take banjo lessons when I was younger. I was like, no, that sounds lame. Like, I mean, she made it. Maybe she changed it to guitar. Maybe I would have been more appealing. But like, she's like banjo. Like that doesn't sound fun. I'm gonna play.
I want to take banjo lessons right now.
It's like I'm gonna be an all-star athlete. I'm gonna be an all-star basketball player. I'm going to the NBA at 5'9" in white. But no, so that was not in the cards for me. I wish going back, hindsight's 2020. I wish I could go back and learn an instrument, but
hey, guess what? You can do it now.
No, see, everyone says that, dude. Listen, no,
you can do it.
No, there's not enough time in the day. There's not enough time in the day. I don't have the mental capacity to do it.
Yeah, I know. I get that. But listen, I don't. You are capable of doing it.
Okay,
you have the time to do it.
Sure,
maybe not, but you are capable of doing it. That's the difference. That's the argument I'm making.
Well, my son also my son also thinks that I can lift houses. So you think I could play music. My son thinks I can lift houses. You're both foolish, and that's okay.
Me and your son have that in common.
Yeah, you're both foolish, but that's okay.
No, I think you can lift houses.
Oh man, so yeah, that's my life currently. But yeah, like I said before, we're both very busy men, and you're busy for different things than I am. I'm chasing well, that hasn't happened in a while.
We're back.
Some technical difficulties. Great. But we kept all that.
If I do remember, what we were saying is you spend most of your time chasing your kid around. I spend most of my time wishing you were chasing me around.
Fair enough. Oh man, no, but you have been really busy. You're preparing for a big show and a big album release, which is September 24th.
Yes, trying,
dude. I mean, hard. You're busy, man. I mean, I don't think I've witnessed someone pushing and promoting a show like this the way you have in a long time. And I really like it. I really like it a lot. So James Barrett full band, September 24th at the Scranton Cultural Center. Big rock show.
Yeah, big time rock show. I'm pretty nervous. Pretty excited though too. But definitely pretty nervous.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that. Is this the first time you're going to be playing since the pandemic hit back in 2020?
Yeah, I mean, we did the drive-in thing last year, but that.
Oh right, yes.
I was outside, it wasn't intimate. So yeah, this is the first time, first indoor show since February 2020. Which is the longest I've gone since I started playing music.
Yeah, it's been a weird year for sure. Year and a half almost. So it's I'm excited for you. I really am.
I definitely I'm very excited. I think it's just like the pre-nerves are getting to me a little bit, but I think like the day of, once we finally start playing, I'll feel a lot better.
Yeah.
But just getting prepared for it and trying to convince myself that I'm prepared is the hardest part.
Yeah, you didn't even give yourself some shows to prepare for. You're just going right balls to the wall.
Yeah. Yeah. I kind of wanted to do something big for the first show back, and then luckily Maria at the Culture Center, Maria's here tomorrow, hit me up and mentioned Shopland Hall. So I won a listen local battle of the bands thing when I was in 10th grade, and it was for the Cultural Center, and the top 4 people played at Shopland Hall. So I played in that room when I was I don't know, maybe 15 or 16, and kind of forgot all about it until she brought it back up to me. So once she hit me up saying let's try to do Shopland Hall, it was immediately sold. That being the spot.
Yeah, that's neat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
But
mean, it's a good room.
yeah, I'm excited. The room is magnificent. The bands are great. Harmony Woods is awesome. That's my friend Sophia from Philadelphia, and she's been killing it for many years now. And then Fire with Friends, fantastic local band. Um, and yeah, I wanted to do four, but we capped it at three bands. But definitely, I think Scranton is going to really like the two openers. I mean, everyone, Scranton already knows Fire with Friends, but I think especially Harmony Woods, since she's from Philly, I'm excited for her to, you know, come to Scranton again and play.
Yeah, I was listening to some of her stuff. It's pretty good.
Yeah, no, she's awesome.
But this is also in support of the album that's coming out the same day, and that's called A Series of Mostly Nothing.
That it is.
Now, I could be wrong, but I mean, I follow you on social media. I can't see you personally and give you hugs, so I just creep on you on social media. But you kind of like, what's the word I want to use? You kind of like disappeared into a tiny house, so to speak. Which I mean, I think it's quite fascinating. You know, as an artist, I'm not an artist, but like I can kind of, you know, from talking to artists, I can appreciate, you know, that kind of, you know, disappearing into that mindset and into a space where, you know, you can kind of just be with your own thoughts and you know, let the ideas flow and talk a little bit about that tiny house, because I feel like that tiny house plays a significant role in this new album.
So the tiny house is located in Old Forge, Pennsylvania, and it's so when my sister Jen moved in with her boyfriend Nick last spring, I went to their place and I looked in the backyard and I saw this tiny house, like literally in the backyard. I was like, what the hell is that? And Jen said, it's the mini house. I was like, what the hell is that? And she said that it
doesn't everyone have one? Everyone has one. Yeah, but it's the mini house.
Apparently, yeah, I have it. Mine must be really tiny in my backyard, so I can't find it anywhere. But so pretty much, I was like, "Can I go see this place?" Because she said that like Nick used to rent it out to people all the time, and then he stopped. So I walked into it, and it is this one room, and it has a bathroom in it. Like it's like one room, and then like you walk a little over, and then there's a separate room which is the bathroom, and it has like a toilet, shower, and a sink. There was like a little fridge in there, electricity. There was heat. And we put a little AC unit in there. So pretty much I saw this thing and I thought to myself, the way I normally record is, at least the way I was recording this record, was I was going to have all the drums recorded in California by my friend Billy Garrity, who's from Dalton, Pennsylvania. So I realized like all I have to do is just like record the drums and record the drums in Los Angeles and then all the guitars and everything else just anywhere. So when I saw that I had the opportunity to use this like little space, I was like, this could be it. Some studios are, you hear something, it's my dog making a lot of ruckus.
Okay.
He's got a little cough. But pretty much I looked at this spot and was like, okay, this could be where I record this album. And then Jake Checkaway, my producer and like engineer, came in twice last summer and then ended up moving here in the winter. And then we just recorded everything in the little house. And it was just like, I got to spend pretty much as much time as I wanted on it, which was like amazing. And it just allowed me to like really focus on only the things I was recording and like not like studio time, just like constantly going and like thinking of that. It was just like our own little like zone, which was great.
Yeah, I mean, I just think about it, and it's like it's just a neat thing to have is, whether it's for, you using it to write or just a person to be able to just go somewhere and just kind of be shut off from the world a little bit.
Yeah.
Especially just in the noise, so to speak, that we dealt with over the past year and a half. That was probably really almost refreshing to be able to kind of go there.
Yeah.
And
no, definitely. It was like such a little escape. Time did not exist in that house. We would go in there and be in there for 8 hours, and then I would walk out and be dark. Holy shit! Time just went when I was in there. So it was nice. It definitely was a little safe spot. Just me and Jake just doing our thing, which was great.
Yeah. And I've seen on social media you kind of alluding to the fact that you've kind of made a transformation. This is a new James Barrett, so to speak. So I liken this tiny house almost as a cocoon.
Yeah. No, really, it kind of was, because I feel like for so long I was posting about what we were doing in there.
It just sounds so weird.
It does. It sounds like we're fucking cooking up drugs in there. No, we're just cooking up a different kind of heat. And we were I don't know, I felt like for so long I was just taking pictures, and I was just I've been working on this album for so long that I feel like it was a very long time of me just being I promise we're doing stuff, but just never sharing anything. So now that everything's coming out, it's a beautiful and terrifying experience, but I'm excited for people to finally hear what giant things could come out of such a tiny little house.
Did it take you longer than you thought it would, or did you just not have a timeline? You're just kind of you know what, this is, whatever happens, whenever it happens, that's what's going to happen?
There was definitely delays. And then on top of that, I take forever to begin with. I'm like Gang of Buttes, are one of our favorite bands who just can't seem to get their album ready. I'm kind of the same way, where unless I truly think it's done, it's not done. And I just really feel like if I'm not 100% satisfied with it, and if it's not significantly better than the last thing I did, it shouldn't come out. And then I just really wanted to spend as much time as I could on it. So we finished recording it in January. We mixed it for a month in February, and then thus began the process of looking for someone to put it out, and just trying to plan the release itself. So really, I've been sitting on most of the final recordings since probably the end of February.
Okay, so that's quite a while ago.
Yeah, definitely a long time.
And you said you were trying to find someone to put it out. You were recently signed to a label as well, correct?
Yes, Refresh Records.
And is that what size label is that? And what does that mean to you?
So they're a still relatively new label out of North Carolina, but it's definitely such an advantage having people backing me, and it's not just me doing everything anymore. So I knew going into this record that if I needed to find a label, because at least in my genre of music, in terms of selling physical art, vinyl is the way to go. I feel like CDs are a dying thing, or they already are kind of long gone. So I think it's streaming, and then any physical outlet for releasing music is on vinyl. And I did that for my last release by self-funded, and it was so much fucking money that I was I can't do it again. So I knew that one, I needed someone to help me put this record out, because I have paid for the recordings and everything else. And two, I just definitely needed to expand my team to just more people than just myself. So that's what I started doing last year. I got Paige Williams, my manager from Canada, and then I got James Bauman, my booking agent from New Jersey out of Pathfinder Booking, and then we got the label refresh in April. So I went from having like practically nobody on my team other than myself to now quite a whole bunch of people, which is awesome. But the label is definitely like crucial in my opinion.
And how did you go about getting that team together? I mean, did you seek them out, or how does that work?
So Paige, I met her. Everyone I met essentially via Twitter, and so Paige I met in 2019 because she wrote about my song "My Anxious Soul," and we just became like internet friends. And then I saw that she managed bands, and we just always got along very well. And after I put Love Song out last October, I kind of realized that I needed help. Like I needed someone to help me just navigate this industry because it's so complex. So I reached out to her. I was thinking about asking her for a long time, but I just wasn't sure like how or when to do it. And then I did it, and she was like so into it, and I was like, yeah, like absolutely. And it just was off the bat, like I just knew it was a great fit. So we started talking back in December, I think, and then I met James Bauman, from Pathfinder Booking in January, and then using them, we reached out to Refresh, and then that's how we got the label.
And I'm guessing you submitted some songs and that kind of stuff, so they can kind of get what you're about.
So yeah, pretty much. We just sent the owner Josh like the record, and I get a message from Josh, and he was like, "Are you from Scranton?" I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "I was born in Mountaintop."
Oh wow!
Are you fucking kidding me? So he told me he was born in Mountaintop, moved to North Carolina, and then when he went to college in Wilkes-Barre, I guess, and then he moved back to North Carolina. But he's like very familiar with our area, so he heard Love Song in 2020. He heard me say Scranton, and that was like as he said, that's what sold him. Felt like it was meant to be.
Yeah, man. This area is like weird.
Yeah, no, everything comes back to Scranton. That's what I've gathered in my life. Yeah, everything in the world is tied back to Scranton.
You can leave. You're going to come back.
Yeah. If you do, I guess everything's coal is what we're getting at.
Yeah.
Everything is anthracite coal.
Yeah. Well, that's great. I mean, when he called and said, they wanted to bring you on board, like, what did that mean to you? Was that like a huge day for you?
It was nuts. Yeah. Because I've been trying to get signed for the last, God only knows how long. I don't even know how long at this point. And just to know that like somebody else wants to invest in my music was like a crazy feeling because, I've self-funded everything for the last 12 years of my life, so like to have somebody else step in and be like, yo, we want to help out. We believe in this and, want to take it to the next level. It just felt so. My dog is he's playing with the ball by himself. So
that's what dogs do.
Yeah. So, but yeah, no, it just felt like for once, it felt like the start of like things coming together, and it was cool to do that without even like to get at all that stuff over the course of a couple of months. And then we finally put a song out again, like just last month. Then we got to do all of that before even putting another song out, which was great. So it makes me feel good about like what is to come, I think.
Absolutely. And I imagine that, that was also like a relief, but is it also, is it also a little bit of pressure too? Because I mean, outside of yourself, you don't want to let yourself down. I mean, you want to do the best you can, but also now you have this team behind you that you don't want to let down either. So it's like, it's a relief, but now it's like a new stress too.
Yeah, no, I am overwhelmed to the max. But for good reasons. Just because there's definitely a lot to do. There's a lot of things happening and a lot of change in a short amount of time. And just a lot of like preparation, and then just also like I'm very passionate about the music I write, and just wanting it to be heard is like a whole other thing, you know. And so it's like there's always just a million things I'm thinking about, and now that I have like a team behind me, there's definitely like an added level of stress of like I don't want to disappoint them. But the good thing is, for the most part, they're the ones telling me that I should relax.
That's good.
Which is great. I'm like they're the ones being like, dude, you're fine. You're doing well. Whereas I constantly think that I'm falling behind every second I'm alive. But that's just the way I've been driven, I guess.
That's your anxious soul, right?
That is my life. I woke myself up from grinding my teeth last night, and I was like, "Oh my god!" Like I need to relax. So I think after the show, I should I don't know, just go to the spa or something. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do, or maybe we could finally hang out.
Yeah, dude, come on, we'll sit in the hot tub. We'll relax.
Oh my god, I would love to sit in the hot tub. I would love to sit in the hot tub.
It won't be at all weird. Just two men hanging out, sitting in a hot tub.
I don't care. That's fine by me. I would love to sit in the hot tub.
Yeah.
And no, I think maybe so the show's over Friday night, so probably like I'll be over Saturday morning, like 7:30 in the morning.
Okay.
Something like that. Yeah. And then we'll
It's still a little warm out though. It's still warm out. I think we need to wait till it's a little cooler outside.
October?
Yeah, October is a good time.
Yeah. Okay. We'll wait till
October. We'll set a date. Sounds
good.
Oh man. I've been in the hot tub since I bought this house one time.
That's like everyone that ever has a pool doesn't use their pool, and it's bullshit. And you know what? Same with dishwashers. As you can tell, I'm very heated about this.
About dishwashers?
Yeah, I don't have a dishwasher. And you know how many times I see people with dishwashers like, yeah, I prefer a hand wash.
Mine's going right now as we talk.
I've lost years of my life washing dishes. And there's people who could just put them in a thing and turn it on and they're done, and they're ungrateful. They don't even use it. And it's the same thing with people with pools. It's 90 degrees out. Like, I don't even use my pool that often. Like if it was 90 degrees out and I had a pool in my backyard, I consider drowning in the backyard just because it's that hot, and I'd have the pool and the option to do it.
Well, listen, I've never heard of someone having a dishwasher and choosing not to use it. That's foolish. That's foolish.
Maybe I'm just surrounding myself with weird people.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't use my pool nearly as much as I wanted to this year. My son did though, and that's really all that matters.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Whenever he was in it, like I was doing yard stuff or doing this, that, the other thing. It's just, we're just constantly on the move. I feel like he's using the t-ball, he's doing soccer. It's like constantly like just doing something. But this hot tub, I didn't go out and buy it. It came with the house, and
wow,
I used it once, and again, they say I don't know if this is true or not, but we'll go with the old wives' tale, or if it's true, go with science.
Yeah.
It's not good for your sperm.
Oh wow!
So I was in it once. I was in it once back in December, and again we were struggling with the whole kid thing. So I was like, all right, well I guess I can't enjoy this either.
No. Oh man.
It's we'll hopefully everything goes well this month, and we'll hit that hot tub in. We'll hit it hard.
We'll be in that hot tub.
If nothing else, you can sit in it, and I'll sit outside and watch you.
That's fine. That's totally fine. That's like not a problem at all.
Fantastic. I can't wait.
You know what? Do you have a hammock? I feel like you'd like a hammock.
I would love a hammock.
Get a hammock. Because I just got one this year and it changed. I took a nap in it today.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, you should get a hammock. You could use a nap in a hammock.
Yeah, I wonder if I have I don't have a lot of trees. I don't know.
No, you could just get ones that
Oh, okay, yeah,
single unit. Yeah, I'm telling you.
I feel like that's like a cop out though. That's not like a true hammock. I feel like a hammock needs to be hung from trees or something.
Right.
You're cheating.
You can do both.
Okay.
You can get the portable one, and then you can get the to go hammock.
Okay.
Whenever you're walking around Axelrad and you find two close trees.
There's no trees there. Oh, Kate said hi, by the way.
Oh, hey, Kate.
Kate Kishba said hello. I told her I was talking to you tonight. She's like, tell him I said hi. She sounded just like that, too.
The best. She's a sweetheart. She's so nice.
She is. She sits by me now at work, which is
How do you like Axelrad?
I love it, man.
You like it? Awesome.
Yeah,
good.
It's there's stress, but it's different stress. It's not the boss breathing down your neck stress. And who would have thought selling T-shirts and then being part of that organization? People want to buy what you have.
Yeah.
As opposed, unfortunately, radio, man. Like, I'm not knocking radio. I had a great time there. It treated me very well. I had a very successful career there. But post pandemic, I was like, I don't know how this is going to shake out. I have no idea. And like a lot of my business came from car dealerships, and
you were on radio ads, right?
Yeah, I was selling airtime basically, and so it was like a lot of my stuff was car dealers and then concert venues. So concert venues were shut down. They're still struggling to come back. And then you have the issues with car dealerships not being able to have or sell new cars. So it's like, I was just very worried about, what that looked like post pandemic. And, the radio show, was, what they called postponed, because they changed the station. So that I had no, like, nothing was keeping me there anymore. Because I probably would have stuck it out if the show was still there, because I loved doing it that much. That's how I found you. And so when that kind of got canceled, and it was like, well, maybe my time here is done. And then
I think it was time to go.
Yeah, and I've known Dave at Axelrad, the owner, for 12, 13 years. We've talked about working together for probably 10 of them.
Yeah.
And it all just kind of fit together. And I'm a big believer in everything happens for a reason. So, I had the feeling at the station that I was like, well, this is weird. And then Dave approached me with an opportunity, and I'm like, you know what? I think this is it. This is it.
Awesome. That's great. No, I think so. I think that is a better spot. And I remember, I think it was like the last time I was on here that we were talking about it. I feel like.
Maybe.
When did you get? I don't know. I feel like the last time I talked to you over like Zoom, we talked about you going to that job.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time I was on this, to be honest.
Well, that was probably we did it as part of the Alt Natives podcast. So that ended in October. So at that time, I don't think there was nothing like this. This didn't happen until.
Was it the Shirts for the Scene? Was it something like that?
Shirts for the Scene started in December, and then
maybe it was that.
Maybe. But I didn't get the opportunity until it was like mid December. So a lot can happen in 2 months. Yeah,
my God. But, I have no conception of time at all.
No,
I don't know where I am half the time.
No. But back to the new album. I mean, I've been following you since 2017. I've been a huge fan ever since, and I mean, this is hands down the best work you've created. Right. I think that kind of goes. I mean, if you're an athlete, you should get better over time as you do it more. So, I mean, I'm not surprised that it's the best thing you put out so far. I've had the pleasure of listening to it already, which, whatever. But it was funny too, because I texted you. I'm like, this song, and this song. And you're like, well, those are the next single. So
yeah. You knew. No, I told you. I'm like, hey, you're like, it's almost like I have a good ear. Like, it's almost like I was a radio host or something.
Yeah, one time back in the day. But
well, thanks. I'm glad you like it, Popko.
Yeah, those songs were, what were they? The Art of Letting Go, and then you just put out
Yellow paint.
Yellow paint.
And then I think the other one you said was Master Plan. That was the other one you liked.
Yeah.
Which no single for that one, but
it's all right.
I like that one a lot too. I'll be playing that one next Friday. I think.
All right. Well, I'll be there.
I know. I'm excited. Thank God.
I'm excited too. We'll have beers then. What happened to beer? Yeah. Where is your beer?
It's over here.
Okay.
I don't believe you. You don't believe me?
Nope.
It's I'm drinking a Oktoberfest by a local brewery, Susquehanna Brewing Company, in their own glass. It's almost like they should sponsor me or something like that.
You keep saying that, yeah.
All I do is drink their beer. I would be a great sponsor. I would serve them well, and I feel like all I do is just get my friends hooked on their seltzers and their drinks, and here I am.
Every time I talk to you, you're always talking about SPC.
I know. I'm just waiting for the day where you talk to me and you say they're talking about me, but it's not looking likely.
Well, James Barrett, I tell everyone who's on this podcast, you have no idea the power this platform has. You being on this, buddy, you're going to be getting calls.
Hey, listen.
Most
Get me SBC on the phone, Popko.
The calls will most likely be people trying to get your car warranty extended.
Okay.
No one's.
Yeah. I get that like 3 times a day.
Yeah, what I'm getting at is no one's going to be calling you from being on this podcast. My two listeners.
Hey, stop selling yourself short. I don't like that. I don't like it at all.
I don't know.
Makes me upset. Makes me very upset. You want to make me upset?
No, I would never want to do that.
Okay.
We're going to jump in.
You better stop.
All right.
Bringing yourself down because it makes me upset.
All right. I'm sorry. I will never do it again. I will never do it again. Never again. Oh, man. Well, what else? I mean, the album comes out, like I said, Friday, September 24th. Show that night. I mean, I'm guessing tickets are available now, right?
Oh, they are. Yeah, I'm waiting for you to grab your ticket.
I know. I have to get the pre-sale ticket because
you don't want to spend $5 extra.
Yeah, you save some cash. By getting the tickets early.
Yeah. That $5 can go to a beer. It can go to some merch. It can go to
anything.
Anything. Taco Bell on the way home.
Ooh.
You know. Yeah,
dude. Once this when we do the whole like retrieval and thing, I'm gonna have beers. I'm gonna have bad food. I am going ham.
We're going to Ale Marys.
I'm going ham. You know what ham stands for? No,
I know honey baked ham.
James Barrett, are you ready?
Yeah.
When you go ham, you go hard as a motherfucker. Yeah, ham. I think there's 2 A's. 2 A's in the ham. Ham.
Wow.
There you go.
I never knew that. Wow, you learn something every single day.
That's what I'm here for. I'm here to teach.
You're here to teach. I'm here to learn. That's it. That's why.
Oh man.
Yeah.
But you're a young man. You're a young man, dude. Yeah. You're a young man.
I feel old. I feel very old.
Yeah, but like one of my favorite things about you is your desire to use posters to promote shows, like old school, boots on the ground, walking around Scranton, hanging posters.
Yeah, I did get emailed saying that they need to come down.
Did you really?
And I was like, listen, I know, I'll take care of it.
Someone emailed you?
Yes, but I think it was in good spirits. But I was already planning on bringing everything down. I would never leave like all 300 posters just to rot in Scranton forever.
The city of Scranton contact you?
Someone contacted me.
Okay.
Yeah. But I
that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I assured them that the flyers will be taken care of.
I put them up. I'll take them down. Don't you worry.
Yeah, but hey, I'm just trying to get people at the show. When I was walking around hanging them up, I met an old woman who was like 98, and she was like, "What's that?" I was like, "It's a rock show." And she was, "What type of music?" And I was like, "Rock." She was like, "Oh no," and it just kept going. I was like, "Hey, you know what? I'm glad you're realizing it now, because if you went to the show and you'd be pretty let down, Grandma. You know."
Yeah. But she took interest. I mean, she
did take interest. Yeah, it's about engaging with the community. That's why we do it.
Yeah.
You know, we're trying to be active in the community.
Now, I'll never forget it. I was driving through Scranton, and I see you cross the street with a bunch of posters in your arm.
That was 2 years ago. That was
I know.
Yeah, and when I was hanging these ones up, I thought about that. I thought about that text. And you're like, "Are you walking around?" You're like, "You're what are you doing walking around Scranton?" I was like, "Hanging up posts." Yeah, I gotta get the people of Scranton.
I love it.
The people that hang around the courthouse, they all gotta come. You know?
I don't know if that's the crowd you want.
Hey, everyone is welcome at my record release show, as long as they buy a ticket and support the dream.
There you go.
And they're as long as they're not a dick, then we're fine. Don't be mean.
Yeah, and you kind of alluded to winning an opportunity to play the Cultural Center before, but that was not your first and only time. You also played ahead of the Menzingers for a holiday show, but I think twice, right?
2017 and 2018. And 2018 was the last time they did it until this year.
Yeah, so that's pretty wild. Yeah. I mean, that must have been pretty neat because that was like you're probably 20 years old.
First time I did it, I was 20, and then second time 21. But I can't. It's funny to think like, I don't know. I think back to those two shows and how much I've learned since, and how I wish I could have done it now instead of when I was that young. But it was a good learning experience, and it was great. Sure. It was definitely like a beautiful memory forever. But yeah, the holiday shows are great, and I feel like this will be kind of similar, only because it'll just the feeling of like just knowing just a ton of people in one room, just all there to listen to music, is like such a cool feeling. And that's what the holiday show always is. Just like everyone you've ever met ever, just like at that show. So that's what I'm trying to recreate next Friday.
I'm so bummed I'm going to miss the holiday show this year.
Oh, November. Yeah. I'll probably be there. I imagine it's Black Friday, right?
Yeah. Every year we go to Cape May with the family. So
you don't go to wait, was there a big Walmart down there? Are you going shopping?
No. I've never been out once on Black Friday to go shopping.
I can't support it.
It's crazy.
As much as I would like a PlayStation 5 more than anything in the world, I can't support it.
Are you a big gamer?
Oh, I love to game.
Do you? What do you play? What's your
right
go-to?
Now, I'm just down to my Switch. I only have my Switch right now. Not only. I love my Nintendo Switch, but I would like a PlayStation 5. I like Rocket League. I like Fortnite.
I don't know why I asked you. I don't know any of these things.
Rocket League is soccer, but with cars. So there's just a giant ball, and then you drive cars into the ball. Dude, what? Look up Rocket League, and it'll change your fucking life. And and then you got to know Fortnite. I mean, come on, you have to know Fortnite.
Well, there's that dance for Fortnite, right?
Yeah, I don't do the dance. I just
could you
people in the game.
Could you?
I got bad hips. So
okay. All right.
Yeah, I got arthritis in my back, so I don't know if I can do the dance.
All right.
But I love that. Yeah. And then just like Mario games. I love good classic Mario Golf. Super Smash, Mario Kart. But mainly I would like the PlayStation 5 because the frames per second is like 240, and then my Switch is 30. So, or no, the frames per second on the PS5 is like 120, and my Switch is 30. So either way, Fortnite would be legendary on the PS5. So I essentially just want a PS5 just so I can play more efficiently in Fortnite.
I don't know if you're trying to sell me on a PS5 or if you think I'm Santa Claus and I can bring you a PS5.
No, I'm just trying to explain to you my gaming, just my thought processes. If I knew you could get me a PS5, I would have asked probably like right upon entering this Zoom call.
I understand,
because I've been looking since last November and I've had no luck. I was shocked that I was unsure last November what I get first, the vaccine or the PS5. At that rate back then, I was like, holy fuck, who knows? Like I may never get these at this rate. But here we are. I got the vaccine. Now I'm just waiting for the PS5.
Yeah, well, you're halfway there.
Yeah, that's the final booster shot against COVID, the PS5, because then you just literally are forced to stay home.
I remember
play it all day.
I remember you texted me, frantic.
Yeah.
When I got the vaccine.
Yeah, you got it. And I was like, how?
How did you do it, bro? I've been preparing for this pandemic for 5 years.
Yeah.
I've been eating and drinking my face off for the past 5 years.
You really don't. Your exact text is, in America, you have to be unhealthy in order to be healthy, or something like that.
Yes, that's what you said
to me.
Yeah.
I got it about a month later, and then I was able to get my family and like a couple of my friends' appointments as well, because like I was just searching like every single day. But that's like feels like a different lifestyle, like searching for the vaccine appointment. That's why the people who don't get it now, like, come on, like you can just walk into Rite Aid and just get it. And I spent hours and days and weeks of my life just refreshing the Rite Aid thing on my phone, just hoping to Christ.
You tweeted about it, like you put it out there into the universe, like serious.
I know. Hey, I wanted my shot. So I can play a rock show like this on Friday.
Do you have your? Well, you're probably not ready yet, but the booster.
I'm not ready. As soon as I can get it,
by
all means, just give it to me. But yeah, I probably won't be able to get that for several months. But as soon as I'm able to, for sure, I will definitely do it. You know, I think my brother might be able to get it sooner because he's got an autoimmune disease.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. That's another thing that's really just changed the world. I don't want to get into it because I don't want to. But it's amazing that a vaccine has become political and.
Oh yeah, it's insane.
It's nuts.
It's absolutely insane.
Everything's political though. I'm just so sick of everything. It's like, oh, if you fucking like, I don't know, wear black shoes, like you're this, you're that. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I think even just like I made the stupid decision to just post on Facebook. This is why I don't like Facebook Popko, because people just are unhappy. All I wanted to do, this is not even political. All I wanted to do was just make my stupid meme of Moe's getting wrecked by Chipotle.
I didn't see that. You got some heat. You took some heat for that.
All I did was, for the people who have not been, I photoshopped Spirit Halloween onto the local Moe's because we have a new Chipotle coming to town, which I know for a fact is going to just annihilate Moe's off the planet because Moe's Clark Summit branch has gone straight to shit. And I made the post thinking, oh, this will get people on Facebook to laugh. No, of course not. Absolutely not. No way. My God. And then everyone got mad. I was like, can you just enjoy my stupid meme? And then I got other people asking me if it was real. And I was like, no. Spirit Halloween did not team up with Moe's.
Maybe that could help save Moe's. Moe's? I don't know.
Dude, that was the point. I was like, yo, you guys have to compete with Chipotle. You might as well sell Halloween costumes because how else are you going to do it?
Yeah, and I mean, that whole thing, like, I remember going into a Moe's for the first time, and then they yell at you, like, welcome. Yeah, like, from across the fucking room. I don't want to be yelled at the minute I walk in the door.
See, when I was young, I used to, I definitely, I used to like it until I got older, and I liked not being seen. And then you walk in, you know, because when I'm young, I want everyone to see me.
Sure.
You know, I walk in there, and everyone's like, "Welcome to Mo." Everyone looks and goes, "Yeah, it's me." Like,
That's
you know
my.
what I mean?
It's like your birthday. Yeah, everyone's excited.
Yeah. But as I got older and I got more anxious and like being afraid of being in public, now like just being called out upon. Imagine if any other business did that, or that was just a standard business model. Anywhere you went, wherever you went, someone just had to scream, "Welcome to blank." You know?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. I don't want
it. I'm trying to think of just like a really interesting, like what's the worst possible place you could be? Welcome to, you know?
I don't know. That's a good. That's interesting though.
Yeah, I'll think about that one. Definitely have to think about that.
Yeah, write that down. Write that down. Welcome to. Welcome here. I'll do it myself. Welcome to. All right.
Yeah.
Like that. But yeah, everything's political. Everything's politicized. Like I mean, like this whole and the masks too. Like my wife the other day, she doesn't get involved very often, but there's a whole thing with kids going back to school.
Yeah.
You know, should they or should they not wear masks? Now, my wife's like, hey, you know what? If wearing a mask helps eliminate even the slightest risk of our son, you know, getting sick, then hey, he has no problem wearing it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. She chimed in on something, and they were back and forth. And I said to her, "I'm like, what are you doing over there?" And she told me, "I'm like, that's not smart. Don't do that."
Yeah.
To the point, to the level of this person that she was going back and forth with said to my wife, "I hope your son develops a learning disability." I'm like, what? Like, I said, stop. I said, Amanda, like, please just stop responding because, like, this person is not well. You know, to wish that upon a child.
No, like that is what I've realized. Like, why I've tried, especially like on Facebook, to stay out of it because I think we can't think lower, and then we do, and it's just insane because people can just say things like that and not even for 1 second think of why it's fucked up. Like then and then like I cannot.
Yeah.
I say anything and I say sorry. Like I say sorry for fucking everything I do, and then I go on Facebook and I watch people tell people they wish they'd die and all this shit. I'm like, holy fuck! Like these people just say whatever they want, and they just don't care. They feel nothing. My God.
Because they either they're just real like complete assholes and pieces of shit, or they know they're not going to get punched in the mouth. That's the problem. They're not going to get punched in the mouth.
Yeah. Well, fuck that person. Good for your.
I didn't even get mad about it. I didn't even get mad about it. It's just like I was like, I was just like, this is like these are the people that you can't like even. It'd be no, and it's like it'd be one thing if they like said like you're a sheep for wearing a mask. Fine, whatever. But to go and say, I hope your son develops a learning disability. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's fucking nuts.
Jesus Christ. A kid. He's 3.
Yeah.
You're wishing that's fucking terrible. Now I'm getting mad thinking about it, but like, Jesus.
Yeah, dude. It's just fucking crazy. Like that's so. What I think we're learning here is we should just stay off Facebook.
We should. Well, I mean, I think the internet, and I've always said it for a long time now, is a blessing and a curse.
Oh yeah,
it
really is.
It's not. It's not a good thing.
No. I love Twitter. I love Twitter, but it's also like ruining my life and like flicking my brain. You know, but do I love it? Yeah, absolutely. Like, do I go on every day? Of course. Should I? No.
How many times a day do you think you go on Twitter?
Oh my God. Good question. I'll try to. Maybe I can track it. I should see.
I think you maybe can.
Definitely a lot. Because Twitter is like, I don't know, I feel like I just have a lot of thoughts. And they're always just ridiculous and usually insane. And I feel like I can just let them out on Twitter and be like, all right, just see it out, see what happens. And usually it's just dumb stuff that I think, and people seem to enjoy it. So
yeah.
But no.
Well, James, it's getting quite late.
Yeah, I'm a sleepy boy,
and I see that you're tired. You got to rest up for this big rock show, September 24th.
I got to practice tomorrow for the third day in a row, and then I got to see Phoebe Bridgers this week, which is going to be amazing.
Dude, she is. I think I do. Yeah, she's incredible. I think last year I did like a top 10 album thing for Highway 81. She was my number one for sure.
Oh yeah, no, she's phenomenal. I've been waiting probably 2 years now to like really want to see her live. So like, I cannot believe I got tickets for this tour. So it's gonna be. I think it's gonna inspire me and get me even more excited for next Friday. So
yeah, for sure. That's great.
That's the goal. Yeah.
She has I think, was she live at Red Rocks or something like that on YouTube? I'm not sure. You probably saw it, but like
in the theater. Oh my god,
something.
It was the Coliseum.
Maybe, I forget.
It was some like giant arena. Then she was like empty in there. It was ridiculous.
It was beautiful. There were songs that like I cried during. I'm not afraid to admit that.
Ooh, I will cry on Friday. I know I will. 100%.
Yeah.
I'm ready. I'm ready to do it.
Bring your handkerchief. Bring your handkerchief.
I will. You should make Popko Project handkerchief.
AKA bandanas.
Yeah.
I'll
cry into it. Hey, I'll cry into it, Popko.
Imagine, like, you're putting your face into my face while you're crying. Like, that's how it would go.
Honestly, it would probably make me stop crying.
Can you imagine that?
I'm just
thinking about taking it. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, and you go like this while you're crying, and like they see me sobbing, and then I go like this, and then it's just you.
Okay, so yeah, that's a funny thing too, like the opposite side. But it'd be really weird if like the side facing up, you put like
I'm thinking it's double-sided. It's
double-sided. Oh, okay, I like that.
Yeah.
So you can't get away from my face. I like that. All right, I'll work on that.
It's got to be double-sided.
I'll work on that. All right, man. Well, the new album's great. I'm excited for it to be released and out into the world, and people can get their hands on it. Obviously, it's going to be everywhere streaming, but I'm assuming you're also going to have records available because you've talked about that before.
Yeah, not at the show. Yeah. Not at the show. That was yawn. Not at the show. We won't have new records because the massive delays with vinyl across the globe, but they will ship around November. So if you pre-order one, that is where to get one.
Cool.
Most of my stuff is all pre-order based at this point, but I will definitely have a lot of merch at the show. I'll have some new hoodies and zip-ups and stuff too.
Where can people get that?
So all of my merch will be eventually online. But as of right now, the record and the shirt and the hats and stuff are online as well at refreshrecords.com.
Oh, cool. So it's not your own website. It's like it's at Refresh
Records. The label has some stuff on their website. I have some stuff on my website, but most of the stuff I have on my website, I'll have at the show as well.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, and then I'll eventually put out the new hoodies and stuff online too.
Awesome. Well, dude, I'm super excited for you. I'm super excited to come to the show on Friday.
It's gonna be a great time.
Yeah, I'm excited to see some live music, some live local music. I'm so happy for you. I'm so proud of you. I know where you started, and I know where you are now, and it's been a great thing to follow. So yeah, keep doing what you're doing. I think you have what it takes, and thankfully, I would say. Hopefully I'll see you sooner than later, and thankfully I'll have the opportunity to see you in about a week or so. So
yeah, I'm really excited. I can't wait. I haven't seen you in person in the flesh since November 2019.
Yeah, we did that Carl Hall show. Well, no, I saw you, or did I not see you at the that drive-in show? Maybe I didn't see. I
don't think I saw you there.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll go with. We'll go with November 2019.
Yeah, we won't go that long again.
No, we can't.
No.
The hot tub is calling us.
Yeah. It really is.
James.
Popko.
James.
And then you're gonna hear me like, oh, you're gonna drown it off.
All right, dude. Take care, and I will see you soon.
Good night, Popko.
All right, thanks, buddy.
All
right, you too.
See you later.
See ya.